You want to know how to stay focused on your goals and stay disciplined so that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. If you want to achieve anything, you have to stay disciplined. I want you to think about every single time you've started a good habit and then think about what broke that habit. Because we're creatures of habit at the end of the day. And if you let anything break that habit, it's because that's a start of a new habit. So if I go to the gym every single day throughout the week for 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and then I just take weekends off, and I decide that on Thursday, instead of going to the gym, I'm going to go get Chick-fil-A. Now, that next day, I'm going to want to go get Chick-fil-A instead of going to the gym, instead of staying disciplined. Because when you break your habit by building in another little habit, even if it's just one time, because one time can turn into a habit. So if I go to the gym every single day and there's one time I go to Chick-fil-A and get fucking, chicken nuggets and whatever, then that one day that you went to Chick-fil-A is going to break your habit. You might not go to Chick-fil-A the next day, but you definitely won't feel like going to the gym, because the day before that, when you got Chick-fil-A, you didn't go to the gym after work, you went and got Chick-fil-A. That's how a habit can be broken, but how do we actually keep the habit? How do we actually stay on track? So let's say I was a drug addict and I was addicted to cocaine. Every day, I'm going to want to take some cocaine. Every day, I'm going to want to snort that shit and get high. So if I'm addicted to cocaine and I want to quit cocaine, that's my goal. Quit cocaine, because I'm addicted to it. I have a bad habit and I want to create a better habit. If I go 10 days without cocaine and then I fuck up again, then the next time you have to do better than those 10 days, even if it's 11, even if it's only 11 days. But my goal would be to double that. So if I went 10 days without cocaine, I would try to go 20 days without cocaine. And a lot of people that have addictions, they mess up and they go back to their addictions. A lot of people that are undisciplined become undisciplined and stop doing what they're supposed to be doing and stop the motion. So instead of stopping the motion and being like, oh, it's been 10 days and I already fucked up, and then going back into doing cocaine every day, you should be like, all right, I made it 10 days. Let's make it 20 now. And then you're getting stronger. You're physically, mentally, and emotionally getting stronger by making it past those 10 days. Because if you made it past 10 days, then that means you're getting better. If you only made it 10 days and then you make it 20 the next time, you did twice as good as you did the first time. And then if you make it 40 days after that, or 80 days, or 180 days, or 1,000 days, or never again. You see what I'm saying? So when you're going to the gym and you want to make it to the gym 5 days a week, maybe you've never been to the gym before, maybe you're not a gym goer, then maybe start off with 2 days a week. And then once you build that habit of going 2 days a week, add another day, and then add another day the next week, until it becomes just a habit for you to go to the gym 5 days a week. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's how you can start to get disciplined and stay disciplined. Now, what if you have a goal or you want something, but you don't know where to get started, or you haven't started yet? Well, the first thing that I would suggest that you do is you go ahead and you start it. When I was in high school, I went around telling everybody that I knew how to fight. I would tell everybody that I know how to fight, even though I didn't. So eventually, I always wanted to know how to fight, but I just didn't have the money or resources to get myself into a boxing gym. But when I actually turned 18, and I would say 19 actually, 19, I started boxing at the end of 2019, and I would just show up there every day. Before I joined the boxing gym, I would go to the regular gym and I would hit the bag, and I would jump rope, and I would shadow box, and I would do all these things. I met a guy who actually went to the gym that I trained at, and he would hold pads for me, and he would do all these different, teaching me different combos and different defensive movements and different footwork stuff, but it wasn't much. It was just whatever he could give me in the 10 minutes that we had with each other to do some cardio, hit some pads, because this guy was a normal gym goer. I used to go to this YMCA, and This dude was pretty big. He used to box back in the day. He said he won a couple Golden Gloves, and he always had pads in his bag. And when he saw me hitting the bag, he wanted to hold the pads for me. He wanted to just, I guess it probably brought him back to his, Golden Gloves days. But anyways, one day this guy looked at me when we were doing pads and he said, "Hey bro, like, you're really into this stuff. Like, you should go get yourself into a boxing gym. Like, take it more seriously, man. You'll actually get good that way." And at that point, I was already going to the gym, hitting pads at, the YMCA with this guy like 3 times a week. So I was building some sort of consistency. So when I actually went to the real boxing gym and I trained there, I paid for private lessons, I was willing to go for at least those 3 or 4 days a week. And then it built up into a bigger habit of going 5 to 6 times a week, eventually doing my first boxing fight. So if you don't know where to start, just fucking start. So if you're interested in self-improvement or improving your confidence or self-esteem, or even getting better at boxing, MMA, wrestling, grappling, you name it, then I want you to comment "fight" in all capital letters in the comments, or go to my Instagram, give me a follow, and DM me with the words "fight." And if you like this video and you want to see more content like this, then like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.